exactly 2 years and a week ago, I woke up with this car in my driveway for the first time ever. And 1 year ago, I created a video showcasing my experience in ownership as well as what I've done to the car in that amount of time. Today I'm going to be showing you guys what I've done to the car since then, as well as my second year of ownership of this car. This is my 2001 Honda s2000, 2 years later. Alright, so in case you somehow missed last year's video, my name is alamarru, whatever you want to call me, and this is my 2001 Honda s2000. On September 5th of 2020, I purchased the car for $24,000 at 62,000 original miles at the time. Traded in my old Civic, financed the rest for a few months before I could 100% call it my own, start doing what I wanted to it. And since then, I've been using it as a daily commuter, taking it to the gym, school, work, car events, using it as a project car, etc. Hopefully that caught you up a little bit with me in the car. So now we can take a closer look at everything I've done. Alright, so let's start with the basics. Exactly a year ago, the car looked like this. Basically bone stock on air suspension with a muffler delete, as well as a subwoofer. And that was really it. So there have been a few changes since then. Still rocking that air suspension. As you can see, first thing, I did get my first set of wheels. Well, these are actually my second set. I'll explain that in a minute. Swapped out the headlight diffusers for clear because I prefer the JDM style, and plus they match the clear side markers I had done at the time. Just running some tint on the windows, the rear windshield. Got a banner for the crew on the side. Swapped out the muffler delete for a HKS high power single, along with a Burke test pipe. This exhaust is a 75 millimeter, test pipe is 70 millimeter. And I actually put a K&N filter in the airbox. Got some little things to complement the sides as well. Some spoon mirrors as well as the rear view. On the inside, I'm still rocking the Modify cup holder as well as the phone mounts. The rear view mirror is spoon as well. Got a Surikawa right here. That's really it for the inside. Nothing else has really changed because I haven't started working on that yet. I got a little bandana on the side just so I can add a little bit of my own flavor to it. Plus, purple's my favorite color, so that stands out. I'm rocking an Eliminate banner, or decal, whatever you want to call it, on the rear. It was rose gold, but it appears it's burnt out, and now it's just this ugly burnt gold. The trunk I did switch up, because like I said, I got rid of the subwoofer. I moved everything from the sides down to the bottom, and although it's still not complete, I definitely like this setup a lot more. I just need to create like a board that covers it and then hide the wiring a little bit better. I also purchased these little hoses to connect to the air tank so I can fill up my tires or anyone else if I ever need to. Also keep my storage in there a little bit. Other than that, I'm rocking a AEM EMS Series 2 specifically. Car got tuned back in like March. We pushed 217 to the wheel with 138 pound-feet of torque. Unfortunately, I did ask for a pop tune at the time, and he gave me burbles. I feel like I lost a little bit of potential there, but that was obviously my choice. And I'm currently trying to get the car retuned, but the ECU is giving me issues. Stuff on it keeps like going out, and it's really annoying. I've been trying to do that for the past 2 months, but hopefully I'll be able to push out a little bit more power with this car. Be happy. It's a 370Z over there. Driven by. And that's really it on the modifications and everything I've done to the car so far. Now, like I said before, these are my second set of wheels. I actually purchased my first set a few months after I posted last year's video. I decided to go for a stance setup back then. This is what it looked like. It was really hot boy style, big wheels with the stretch tires. Fitment was perfect when it was aired out. It was pretty bad when I was aired up a little bit, or at all really. But that's just what I was looking for at the time too. Didn't really want to focus on modifications yet. I will say that is how my fenders got messed up. So as you can see on this side specifically, it got rolled out. I pinched it back down because it was sticking out a little bit worse, but this side's messed up. And on this side, I think it was the tire. It created this little line right here, which is kind of annoying. But I plan on switching out the fenders at some point anyways. I will say when I swapped out these headlights, the right side, I guess it wasn't sealed properly, so it's been condensating for a while. At some point when I swap out the bumper, that's when I'm going to try and fix that because I don't feel like taking that apart and hopefully I can reopen it back up just fine, seal it up perfectly, so I don't have to deal with looking at this stuff all the time. Yeah, if you really cared about the specs, by the way, these are Enkei RPF1s in 17x9 plus 45, specifically in a special brilliant coating finish. Firehawk Indy 500 tires, 245/40, all squared setup, by the way. The Awahan's DSO1s were 18x9.5 plus 30 with some 215/40 tires. I think they were Toyo Proxy Sport all-season tires. Nothing too crazy yet. These are my first set of summer tires, if you want to call them that. But I'm very happy with this setup as well. And then obviously when I air out, I do have more of a stance look. Unfortunately, the previous owner had cracked the lip in the middle and they repaired it with some type of Bondo. And over time, it just slowly cracked open and eventually broke in half. So I couldn't run that no more. I do have plans for the car still. It's just getting started. I recently purchased a MacBook, so I'm paying that off right now. As well as another little, I wouldn't say project, it's more of a daily now. I'm trying to make this more of a project car. It's just the weather has been really bad for the past 2 months. Rain all the time in Florida. It's just how it is. So whenever it's raining, I have to take this specifically. You'll understand when I showcase that. Once I pay my other stuff off, I'm gonna go back to work on this car, making huge progress hopefully by the end of the year, beginning of next year. But like I said, no issues with the car. I've been on bags for I think over 1.5 years now. Still haven't had a bag pop, which a lot of people are afraid of when it comes to going on bags. I do have a video specifically on a bagged Honda s2000 if you guys want to check that out. Link is in the top of the screen. Answering some questions people would normally ask about that type of stuff. All right, so hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you have any more feedback, questions, comments, concerns, feel free to leave them down below. Also, feel free to check me out on social media. Links in the description, on screen somewhere as well. And yeah, stay tuned for more content.